What's going on, YouTube? Jamie motherfucking Woods, and y'all know it's Thursday. This won't be posted up till Friday, so by the time I post this up, the Thursday night game will already have been done. Letting y'all know, all right? But it is my Week 4 NFL predictions. Week 3, I had some things spot on. I was wrong about the Ravens-Chiefs game. The Chiefs was obviously the better team. I was wrong about the Saints game. You know, I picked the Saints. The Packers won. I was wrong about a lot of shit, guys. But let's just see if I can bounce back in Week 4. And let's get it. All right. So first game, guys, is the Thursday night game. This game should honestly be called the Toilet Bowl, because I don't think anyone's going to tune into this. And this is why I say the NFL needs to get rid of Thursday games, because no one gives a fuck about them. A lot of the time, they just throw away games, and then it takes away from Sunday, because the thing is that's one extra game that isn't being played on Sunday. And just do it on Sundays, guys. Sundays and Mondays. You have Sunday football and then Monday night football, and that's it. Don't be doing Thursday night shit, Saturday. Like, it's just annoying. All right. So we have the Denver Broncos, New York Jets. All right, Thursday night tonight. Guys, to be honest with you, the Jets are probably one of the worst teams in the NFL. Denver is 0-3 as we speak as well. I predict that the Denver Broncos will win this game. I think Denver is a better team than the Jets. The Jets ain't going to have a win for a while, guys. They're going to sneak one in there mid-season, but for the most part, guys, I only predict the Jets will have 1 or 2 wins this season. But I'm predicting Denver will get their first win. They're going to be the New York Jets. Next game, guys, we have the Saints and Lions. So this game right here, both teams are 1-2. Of course, I'm looking at my phone, by the way, if y'all wonder what I'm looking down at. Both teams are 1-2. The Lions, I don't know, guys. I don't really see it. Matthew Stafford is a quarterback that's always mentioned by analysts and stuff like that. I really don't see the hype. The man, he's had a couple good seasons here and there. But for the most part, guys, if I were the Lions, I'd move on from Matthew Stafford. I'll try to get another quarterback. He just isn't it. He's not going to lead them to the promised land. Just nothing. I think the Saints, they've had kind of a weird season ever since Week 1. And it has a lot to do with their tough-ass schedule, guys. They faced the Buccaneers. Then they had the Packers. They had the Raiders. They've had a tough-ass schedule, guys. But I think the Lions are the easiest team they faced in the 4 weeks that they had. And I think they're going to be able to win this game. So I'm going with the Saints. I think Drew Brees is going to bounce back. They have a way too talented team. I think they're one of the best 1-2 teams in the league right now. Like, the Saints are not supposed to be 1-2. They have a very talented team. And I think Drew Brees and the Saints will bounce back from this one and win the game. All right. So next game is Chargers and Buccaneers. The Chargers are 1-2. The Buccaneers are 2-1. Chargers almost beat the Chiefs a couple weeks ago. I think the Buccaneers are on a roll right now. As I predicted, I said that they're going to start gelling up and getting chemistry over time. And I have not been wrong so far. And I don't think I will be wrong about this game. I think Tom Brady and company will keep racking up the touchdowns. I think they've had 10 touchdowns in the last 3 games, which is pretty good. A lot better than last season with the Patriots. And of course, that's because of the weapons he has. And I think they're going to keep tallying up touchdowns. I think Tom's going to throw another 3 against the Chargers. I think the Buccaneers are going to take this. They're going to be 3-1. They're going to be, right now, they're on top of the NFC South. And this is crazy. It's crazy. You just need to beat the Saints one more time, and that's it, man. They got that division. You know, Buccaneers, man, Buccaneers. All right, we got the Jaguars and the Bengals. Now, the Jaguars are 1-2. The Bengals are 0-2-1 because of that tie with the Eagles in Week 3. Now, this game I don't give 2 fucks about, to be honest with you. I mean, it should be actually a fun game. Greg Minshew is a pretty fun quarterback to watch. Joe Burrow has been probably one of the best rookies in the whole league. Don't let the record fool you. He is a stud. Their record should be actually a little bit better than what it is right now. It should actually be. They should actually have at least 1 or 2 wins. Joe Burrow is a stud. I think he's just gonna get better. He needs a better team around him, and this year he's just testing the motions. I honestly think that I think the Bengals are gonna take this. I just have a feeling. I don't think Joe Burrow is gonna take another one. I think Joe Burrow is going to win this. The Jaguars, I would not be surprised if the Jaguars win either. But I'm going to go with Cincinnati. I just have a gut feeling. All right? I have a gut feeling the Cincinnati Bengals will win this game. Okay? All right, next game, we have the Vikings and we have the Texans. I did not predict that these teams would be 0-3. None of them. The Vikings had a pretty decent season last year. So did the Texans. Both of them were playoff teams. However, right now they're 0-3. The percentage of you making it into the playoffs starting the season 0-3 is very slim to none. I don't think the Vikings right now the Vikings are in a tough division. They're with the Packers and the Bears. Both of those teams are doing good. Both of those teams are 3-0 at the very moment. The Vikings' chances of even going into the playoffs are very, very slim, especially in the NFC. Even with 7 teams going in, I still don't see the Vikings going in, but they're going against the Texans. The Texans are in the division with the Titans. I don't think they're going to take their own division as well. But in this game, guys, this is tough. I'm going to have to go with the Vikings just based upon the talent that they had. Dalvin Cook, Thielen, all those guys. If they fuck it up, guys, I don't understand. Kirk Cousins, like I said, guys, he's trash. He's not the quarterback from Minnesota. They need to get rid of that motherfucker. But I still think that they're going to win this game. Deshaun Watson, the poor guy, I feel so sorry for him. He just does not have help around him. The Houston Texans failed the man. He needs to leave that fucking team. But, of course, he signed that contract, so he kind of screwed himself. So, the Vikings, I predict, will get their first win of the season against the Texans. All right, the next game, we got Seahawks Dolphins. I'm not even going to get into this, guys. The fucking Seahawks are going 4-0. I think Seahawks are right up there as one of the best teams in the whole fucking NFL. The fact that the NFL power rankings don't have them in the top 3, top 2, it is ridiculous to me. The Seahawks, fucking Russell Wilson's having an MVP fucking caliber season. I think right now he's probably the best player in the NFL as we speak right now. The guy's having a terrific season. All right, Seahawks, 4-0. Browns and Cowboys could actually be an interesting game. The Browns are on a roll now. The Cowboys have been on and off this season. This game could go either way, guys. It could go either way. However, I think I don't know, man. Something about the Browns. A lot of gut feeling picks here, guys. It has nothing to do with stats or anything like that. It just really has to do with who I feel at this very moment is going to win the game. And I got to go with the Browns. I mean, the Browns right now they might be a scary team throughout the season. I mean, they have Odell Beckham, Landry. They got a Kareem Hunt in the back. They got a pretty solid team, guys. The Cowboys are very, very inconsistent, just like the NFC East. They're all up and down, up and down. I would not be surprised if they won the game, but at the same time, guys, I'm going with the more consistent team. I'm going with the Browns. Browns are going to win this. They're going to end up being 3-1. All right. Next game is the Cardinals and the Panthers. Now, the Cardinals kind of stumbled last week against the Lions. Out of all teams, the fucking Lions. But it happens, guys. Sometimes you might lose to a team that isn't as good as you, right? It happens from time to time. However, the Carolina Panthers are 1-2. Haven't been impressive. They're in the NFC South. They're not really going anywhere. The Cardinals have a shot. They're right up there with the Seahawks right now in the NFC West. The Niners kind of. Well, of course, we're going to get to the Niners later. But I think the Cardinals have a lot to lose here. A lot to lose. They know they need to win every game if they're trying to compete in that division in the NFC West and have a good record. I'm going based upon what I've seen for the last 3 weeks. I'm going with the Cardinals here. Kyler Murray's having a good season so far. I think he's going to be too much for the Panthers. Cardinals, 3-1. All right, we got the Colts and the Bears. So now the Colts are actually 2-1 with Phillip Rivers. They're actually 2-1. The Bears are 3-0. The Bears, I don't know. They came back from a comeback again with Atlanta Falcons. I don't know what it is with Atlanta Falcons in the fourth quarters, but the NFL might make a rule where they're just going to have 3 quarters now. I mean, three periods, if you want to call it. Because fucking, it seems the Atlanta Falcons keep fucking. But again, that's another story for another thing, right? But Bears are 3-0. Nick Foles is in for Mitch Trubisky. I don't think Mitch Trubisky is playing. Nick Foles came in clutch. Just based upon the momentum that they have at the moment, I'm going with the Bears. The Bears are going to be 4-0. Surprisingly, no one predicted that, but hey, 2 years ago they had one of the best defenses in the league. Khalil Mack. Not too surprised, but surprise. Bears 4-0. All right. Next game, Ravens and Washington. Ravens. I think Ravens are pissed after this week. They're going to come back strong. Washington ain't no match. NFC least is the worst. Ravens are going to be fucking 3-1. Giants and Rams, another game. This is another game that's easy to pick. The Giants are probably they're right up there with the Jets. It's funny. The two New York teams are probably the two worst teams in the whole league right now. And the Rams are a pretty solid team. They've had a pretty tough schedule. They managed to get 2-1 out of it. I'm going with the Rams easily. I think I'd bet my left testicle on this, guys. I'm going with the Rams. All right, 3-1. All right, that's the Rams. And then game of the week, in my opinion, Patriots and Chiefs. This was going to shock you out. The Chiefs right now are 3-0, coming out of a huge victory against the Ravens. The Patriots have shocked critics this year. They're 2-1. Their only loss coming to Seattle, who, in my opinion, is right up there as one of the best teams in the whole NFL. Guys, I think this is going to be a shocker in Arrowhead. And I'm not saying this because I'm a Patriots fan. I'm just saying it because I have a good feeling Cam Newton and company are going to go in there. They're going to shock the shit out of the Chiefs, guys. They're going to shock the shit. Every time these two teams face is always a classic game. This time is going to be no different, especially with Cam Newton at center. Cam Newton can do everything Mahomes can. He's a lot more mature, a lot older. He's around the good team. You know, the receivers may not be elite like the Chiefs. However, James White is coming back. We got we got a homeboy, the rookie running back, coming back. Cam Newton's just getting stronger and stronger with the receivers every week. The chemistry is building. The Patriots keep switching their offense every week. So sometimes they'll go pass heavy, and then sometimes they'll go run heavy, like last week where Burke had an amazing fucking week. They keep switching it up on teams. And that's the thing that they can do with Cam Newton now. They can keep switching it up. Bill Belichick has designed a defense to stop the likes of Patrick Mahomes, quarterbacks like that. He has a strong secondary. Mahomes is still going to get a couple touchdowns, guys. It's Mahomes. It could go the other way. The Chiefs might win the game. They're a very strong team. They're one of the best. However, I think this game's going to be a lot closer than people think, and I think the Patriots will shock them, just like they almost shocked Seattle a couple weeks ago. Patriots 3-1. Let's get it, baby. All right, Bills and Raiders. This is another interesting game. The Bills just look nasty. Their defense is top 3. Jared Allen, is that his name? Jared Allen? What the fuck his name is? Yeah, he's doing a lot better this season. Stephon Diggs, the inclusion of that definitely has shifted this team in the right direction. The Raiders, they're coming off of a big loss to the Patriots last week. If they can't handle that defense, they're not going to be able to handle the Bills' defense. Bills 4-0. I'd hate to say that, but Bills are going 4-0, guys. It's going to be a crazy division this year with the Pats and the Bills. Eagles and Niners. This is probably the most underwhelming Sunday night matchup so far this season. Niners. Even though their Niners are injury, like just riddled with injuries right now. They have a bunch of injuries. I'm going with the Niners. The Eagles are just terrible. It's like 0-2-1. They can't even lose the proper way. I don't know, guys. Carson Wentz, I've said this before, he is not the man. They need to fucking trade him, get some value for him, get some draft picks, start Jalen Hurts, start new with that team. They need something new in the Philadelphia Eagles, because this is terrible. 0-2-1, this isn't it, especially 2 years after winning a Super Bowl. This isn't it. The Niners are going to go 3-1, even though they're fucking harassed right now with fucking injuries. I still think the Niners will win this game 3-1. They're going to be 3-1 after this game. Lastly, we have the Falcons and the Packers. This could actually be an interesting matchup, even though the Falcons are 0-3. Of course, they blew two huge leads. They could have been 2-1 instead of 0-3. But, you know, fourth quarters aren't for them. And the Packers are nasty right now, 3-0. Aaron Rodgers, Lazard. I'm going to Green Bay Packers, baby. Green Bay Packers are going to go 4-0. On top of the fucking NFC North with the Bears. It's going to be interesting in the NFC North. Guys, those are my picks. I hope you enjoyed them. Let's get it. You already know it's going to be a crazy fucking week of football, guys. I love the fact that football's here. October, it's a great month. Let's fucking get it, guys. Peace the fuck out.